Welcome back to Daybreak. The time is 7:41. We want to take you back out live to Bankers Life Fieldhouse right now as the escort of Lieutenant Aaron Allan has arrived right outside of the fieldhouse. You can see all the dozens of motorcycles arriving, and eventually you will see the hearse carrying Lieutenant Allan. Gary Woodruff with Lawrence Police Department with me once again, and this will take a few moments as we gather everybody once again at the hearse to the pallbearers to then take the casket inside.
Sure, yeah, sometimes just the officers parking their vehicles and getting out, and the family members, they're in attendance as well. The officers' family members, just moving people from one place to another. Sometimes that takes a little bit of time. So that's why frequently those cars are up front, and the hearse is one of the final arrivals to give a little bit of time there for officers to dismount from their vehicles and to gather.
So likely the pallbearers that are with the Southport Police Department, did they ride in a limo, or are they a part of the escort like several others? Right. Yeah, they would police vehicles.
They'd be in one of the vehicles right in front of the hearse, in one of those vehicles, and again they'll continue to gather, and we see the honors being rendered there by the members of the honor guard, and anytime the flag passes, especially. We'll see the salutes and a lot of tradition here again, much of it borrowed from the military.
And you mentioned too the family isn't always necessarily a part of this escort. We saw who were likely family members at the funeral home, but once the escort begins, they'll likely show up not long before the funeral itself.
Well, and when we're talking family members, we're talking about not just the immediate family members, but extended family.
Sure.
Lieutenant Allan has a really big family, so a lot of them, it's their choice. If they want to be there for the whole thing, they can. This is very taxing on many, so it's all about what the family's wishes are. But family members of the other Southport officers that are there as well. From Crown Hill, I noticed that the chief's spouse and many of their significant others were with the Southport officers. This is truly a family moment as well. For Lieutenant Allan's family, the extended law enforcement family also.
And you mentioned Lieutenant Allan does have a large family. We've been getting to know the kind of man he was, the officer he was, and you knew him personally.
Right.
He was a father of two, and likely many of you at home saw over the last week that he was actually killed in the line of duty on the day of his son's first day of school. Just so many emotions involved there.
Sure, that photograph of him walking his son to school, wow.
Heartbreaking.
It is heart-rending for sure.
Yeah, but wonderful memories and moments for the family to have as their final ones. Tell me about the officer you knew. You used to work with him at the State Fair often.
Yeah. The State Fair hires officers to work the outside of the perimeter. Of course, the state police take care of the inside, but the other officers take care of the outside, and their views are seeing the Southport police pallbearers lining up to receive his casket. Looks like that's getting ready to happen here shortly. You want to continue talking?
Yeah. We'll keep watching this, and you do have your own personal stories of the kind of lieutenant this man was, and he was always in the center of everything.
It seemed like he was, no matter what was going on around the perimeter of the State Fair. It certainly seemed like that he was on the radio saying, "Well, I'm here," whether it was on the Monon Trail side or whether it was on the Fall Creek side, 42nd Street to 38th Street. So he was right in the middle of everything.
We will take a moment to watch what's taking place now outside of Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Again, you have been watching the delivery of Lieutenant Aaron Allan to Bankers Life Fieldhouse following an escort from Crown Hill Funeral Home. Ahead of his funeral, set to begin at 11 o'clock this morning, our coverage continues throughout daybreak. For now, we're going to take a break.